Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a series between ZhouXiXi and Th000. ZhouXiXi spawning as the blue Night Elf player on the top left-hand side of as the teal Night Elf player on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Th000 spawning as human on the bottom right. This is going to be a human versus Night Elf matchup, game 1 in a series, as I am going to be speeding things up just a little bit. Now, I still don't know why people keep on trying to educate me on how to pronounce Th000's name. You know what? I'm just going to ignore it as we now get underway. As we see an Ancient of War off to the north doing that typical Ancient of War creeping with the Demon Hunter coming in from behind. Now, this is pretty typical on Ancient Isle because of the way you are positioned. That Archmage is pretty much going to get this experience and this creep camp without much interruption, and even if you do put down pressure, you're not going to really get that much out of it as the Night Elf player, so might as well try and get your own, so to speak. As we see, the Archmage does pick up a Gloves of Haste. Now, the Archmage is going to make a quick move for an easy creep camp and try to get to tier 2. Meanwhile, or level 2. Meanwhile, ZhouXiXi using the Archer to try and pull a Troll Shadow Priest, and that is really important in this early 1v1 matchup. Being able to abolish magic and take out a Water Elemental is absolutely important, as you're going to see that the Archmage knows that this is already going to be happening. So what is the counter move? The counter move is going to be to then try and interrupt it. There you have it. There's that Troll Shadow Priest healing back up slowly but surely, and that Archmage really wants to get to level 2 right now. The longer he is without Brilliance Aura, the more hurt he's gonna be. Moving right along, Archmage now making its way to the top right-hand side of the map. It looks like it is not going to be doing anything really there as the Archmage now makes his way back down. Demon Hunter may get off another mana burn, and that would even interrupt things even further. The Archmage cannot afford to lose a lot of mana early on, as that really affects how fast he can creep. You can see that this green creep, or this orange creep camp here, is just about to get creeped out, but you have to be really careful. There is Militia now trying to come in, as we know Th000 does like those fast expansion attempts, and we already see that now underway. That Water Elemental just now, the Archmage just now getting to level 2, drops a second Water Elemental finally, and the Demon Hunter not really able to get very much done here. He wants to try and take down a Militia or two. The Demon Hunter already sitting at level 2, but he did not stop his opponent. The Archmage is going to get closer and closer to level 3, but more importantly, set up this expansion, set up a guard tower, and most likely an arcane tower as well. Now, the follow-up play will be to try and get to level tier 2 and get a Panda. Panda with that Breath of Fire, very effective at not only taking down early Militia and neutralizing that bonus, but also taking down a couple of towers. Forcing the peasants to take collateral damage as they're trying to repair is all exactly part of what the doctor ordered, as ZhouXiXi desperately trying to really punish Th000 for this expansion. Coming back around, Archmage is going to be picking up what appears to be Staff of Teleportation. No Dust of Appearance. Oh, there it is. There's the Dust of Appearance. I was actually surprised that we didn't see the dust earlier, as the Archers and the Troll Shadow Priest now need to back off. ZhouXiXi gonna Shadow Meld, and it's not gonna matter as one Archer does get taken down. However, the Town Hall was destroyed there, as the piercing damage coming in from the Archer just was too much. Demon Hunter now attempting to run away, as the Archmage will get back up to 125 mana. Unless the Demon Hunter decides to turn around and mana burn again, that Archmage will have a Water Elemental to use. Alright, could we be seeing that? No, well, not quite yet, as we could be looking at perhaps a Panda or even a Naga Sea Witch coming out from that tavern. There is that Panda, as I predicted earlier. Was there another mana burn? No, there was not, as the Demon Hunter now going after the Footman here. No additional Town Hall being constructed at the 3 o'clock location, and that's exactly what ZhouXiXi wanted to do. He wants to make sure that there is no economic advantage coming in from Th000, as that would mean that you are forced into a fight that you really don't want to deal with. However, ZhouXiXi gonna be forced to try and repair here, but a huge Breath of Fire goes down on multiple Footmen. Alright, the Panda is here, and the Panda has a lot of Moonwells to use. It looks like we are gonna see one. Oh, the Breath of Fire does not go down in time. The cooldown just a day late and a dollar short, unable to take down 2 or perhaps even more footmen, as we should be looking at an Arcane Vault being sped built here. Arcane Vault being built very quickly. Meanwhile, 1, 2 very low hit point footmen glad to be back home and will be regenerating those hit points. ZhouXiXi does a quick scout, realizes that there is no expansion, and is hoping that his hidden Ancient of Lore tech is not scouted out. This could be a bit dangerous since it is very close to your opponent, but at the same time, I guess what I'll call this proxy Ancient of Lore means that those slow-moving bears will actually get faster into battle. However, what is this? We are now looking at a transition into a tower attempt coming in from Th000, and that is exactly what we expected to see. Panda now trying to make its way over. There's one Ancient of Lore right in the middle of the map. Is the Panda going to be able to get off a Breath of Fire? Gets a Breath of Fire on some of those units as the peasants now still running up. All right, this is going to be very bad. Ancient Protectors now coming into play to try and protect here as the Ancient of Wonders goes down as well. Demon Hunter now bringing up the rear as well, as we are looking at the militia who are very low on hit points. Some of them now going to be going back into that peasant form. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going down. Ancient Protectors gonna get canceled here. Multiple guard towers come in. Scroll of Healing at the perfect time, counteracting that as the Archmage is at level 3. Water Elemental not getting abolished magic here, as this is going to turn into a very, very deadly fight. Wisp now trying to come in. A quick detonation or two as a Breath of Fire does not hit the Water Elemental, just outside of that range. Footman with the Fen reflecting back all of the attacks, so only the Demon Hunter and the Panda will really be able to deal significant damage. Panda may come off with another Breath of Fire, takes on another Footman or two, as the guard towers now need to get taken down. Alright, you need to focus onto those guard towers, and the Panda, with so much mana from those Moonwells, is really, really benefiting here. You can take a look at that damage and what is happening. I do not think Th000 was expecting this at all, as the Demon Hunter and the Panda are getting very, very high level. Alright, Footman trying to run all the way here. Troll Shadow Priest finally gets taken down, as we are now looking at the guard towers, which are most likely just going to end up getting canceled. Alright, Archmage going to finish off a Dryad here. There goes guard tower number 1. Guard tower number 2 looks like it is not, or it is going to get up here in just a second. There it goes, as the Dryads are now in trouble. Ancient Protector a bit too far back, as the Ancient Protector now going to root himself. Alright, 1 guard tower is going to stay up. 2 guard towers currently up right now, but that is a lot of damage to be had. And that is a lot of damage being added onto both of these guard towers down over here. Panda without enough mana for a Breath of Fire. That would have been just enough to finish things off, as it looks like not enough mana is going to be the problem for this Panda. There's a Breath of Fire, but still not getting that much damage through, as the Footman and the Water Elementals are now fighting back here. Alright, no reason for that Footman to be in defend. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter does have a potion of healing, as the Panda does not have any potions whatsoever. Level 2 now on the Panda. Demon Hunter uses a Scroll of Town Portal at just the last minute, able to teleport all the way back home, which is not too far, and the Demon Hunter gets the potion of healing off just in time. Alright, in comes the damage in a little bit further. 3 guard towers really causing problems for ZhouXiXi here, as ZhouXiXi is now trying to make a bit of a play. All of a sudden, building those Ancient of Lores far away is actually hurting them, as they are not close by. Without those buildings being close by, that is a very, very long walk to get into this engagement, as the peasants are now arriving in mass. Alright, a couple of Dryads down here. Abolish Magic should be ready to go on to some of those Water Elementals. There is another Abolish Magic, as the peasants... Oh, what are we going to have here? Another... Yes, Water Elemental getting taken down. Demon Hunter very close to level 3 now, as the peasants... Or as the Footman... the Demon Hunter gets to level 3 as the Footman falls. So far, Ancient Protector trying to fight back here, and this constant pressure is really starting to take its toll, as the low hit point Panda may get taken down here, down to 32 hit points, and the Fireball from the Panda, or onto the Panda, not quite enough. Alright, Panda now trying to run away from that Footman. The Footman looks like he's not going to be able to catch up, as the Dryads are constantly slowing the Archmage. Alright, Panda now down to 28 hit points and rising. Meanwhile, the fight back at home looks like it's not going to be doing very much of anything. Constant repairing onto that Ancient Protector. Fortified Armor helping out just a little bit, as we see the Demon Hunter now out in the field. Panda now trying to get away. It looks like he will be able to get away. Breath of Fire goes down. And what is this? This Demon Hunter somehow saved this Panda. This Panda now trying to run back once more. And we still see the guard towers putting forth a lot of pressure. This is not looking good. ZhouXiXi losing the Wisp here, and now pretty much down to nothing, as the Wisp are not going to be able to keep that Ancient Protector alive. 5 guard towers in position. The Wisp, well, yes, all 5 guard towers are within combat range. Archmage just running around in circles. Panda still alive, as the Panda, it looks like, oh, Abolish Magic gets the Panda a little bit more experience once more. Demon Hunter now needs to back off. Is he going to be able to pick up a potion of healing and anything else? That is the big question there. It looks like he is going to pick up that potion of healing, but even with 8 armor, he cannot afford this fight all that much. All right, Scroll of Regeneration now coming in. That Panda, or that Demon Hunter sitting right there, needs to back off. What is he going to be doing? Meanwhile, let's take a look down over here, and ZhouXiXi is taking this opportunity to creep out a creep camp at the 3 o'clock location. I'm not exactly sure what his ultimate goal here is, as the Demon Hunter is still dodging a lot of damage. And let's see what's going to be going down. All of these guard towers just a little bit too far away. The Tree of Ages is engaging and fighting back here. And the Water Elementals are now even going up against the Moonwells in the back of the base. Demon Hunter a little bit low on life. Needs to be very, very careful. What is going to be happening here? The Demon Hunter down to 134 hit points, now trying to get away. No real area to run off to, as the Demon Hunter hides in the very far back. It looks like he will get taken down as the Ancient of Wonders uproots himself. Demon Hunter did use a potion of healing and was able to stay alive just a little bit longer, but this is still not a good spot for him to be in. There he goes. He does get taken down as a Staff of Teleportation onto the Archmage. Archmage not going to be able to get away, but what about all of these units? Archmage is still right here, and you can see footman after footman, unit after unit is going to fall here, and the Panda is still looking extremely strong. Panda may be able to get off a Breath of Fire. That Talisman of Evasion, a very big part of the damage there, or damage negation, as we are looking at ZhouXiXi. What is happening? 30 over 20 supply compared to 31 over 42. And the majority of ZhouXiXi's, of Tho's army is in peasants. All right, where did those peasants go? Are they walking back now? No, they're walking forward once more. Guard towers pinning the Panda inside his base. Potion of healing. You can see that there is a Moonwell off to the north as well. Perhaps should be using a Clarity Potion as well. As we can see, Ancients of War is now going to get taken down. So cleaning up everywhere else on the map, as we see footmen, water elementals trying to fight back here. All right, let's take a look at this. Guard towers still up here, and we are now looking at the Panda sitting inside the base with an army of Dryads with really nowhere to go. All right, Demon Hunter, is he getting resurrected? It looks like the Altar of Elders has been rebuilt. And the big question is going to be, oh wait, Peasant, is it going to get taken down? It looks like it will not, as that Moonwell is what is keeping that Demon Hunter at bay. A low hit point footman looks like it will get taken down. Oh, are we going to see a Breath of Fire? No, we are not. The Panda just takes him down the old-fashioned way, as the Panda may try to get another Breath of Fire, gets some more peasants there, and now runs back home to try and drink more moon juice. All right, Moonwell, very, very low on hit points, as we see a little bit of repairing here. Is it going to get taken down? It looks like the Water Elemental will be able to get the killing blow, but are the Dryads going to be able to do anything here? Are we going to get a Breath of Fire? No Breath of Fire once again. There is a Breath of Fire finally, but the Demon, or the Panda, still low on hit points, needs to figure out a way to stay alive. No Clarity Potion, no Potion of Healing. You can see an Altar of Elders has been rebuilt off over here, as this Demon Hunter is getting resurrected there. That does not make any sense. That should just be resurrected there. That is perhaps baiting his opponent to try and attack it. All right, Tree of Ages. Panda now trying to get away, or Panda trying to push all the units back. The Panda maybe get off a Breath of Fire. Come on, get the Breath of Fire. No Breath of Fire goes down, as still repairing onto that Altar of Elders. The Archmage does not want to see that Altar of Elders get up at all. You can see Scrolls of Healing has really been keeping the Archmage army alive. All of those footmen really benefiting from that, as the Dryads are here once more. All right, Moonstone now being used to try and fill up all of those Moonwells once more. Demon Hunter almost halfway out, but with no repair, that's going to be a bit of a problem. All right, Breath of Fire does go down, and it looks like one of the Scout Towers will get blown over, as the Panda is still trying to regenerate more and more mana. All right, this is exactly the problem. Is the Peasants going to fall here, giving level 4? Yes, it does get level 4, and almost. That was actually a fair bit of experience. I am quite surprised there, as we now see the Altar of Elders is now finally resurrecting the Demon Hunter here. A little bit further out of the way. What is happening as the Dryads are now trying to push back out? They're going to get caught, and there goes the Dryad once more. All right, Dryads caught between a rock and a hard place. One guard tower here is not going to get constructed. Just a little bit loss of, a little bit loss of resources there. Not very much. As the Panda perhaps should be using a clarity potion once more to try and make a bit of a play again. All right, Panda now looking to back off. Dryads now coming in. It looks like the Panda is giving up this location, not quite sure why. And what is this? The Panda now heading over to a different Ancient of Wonder is going to perhaps buy a Staff of Preservation, and that might be a big play here. You can see Ancient of Lore going to get taken down. The peasants and the footmen trying to clean up the remaining buildings all across the map, as the Archmage is just sitting fortified right outside the base. Water Elemental gets taken down, and we can see that the Demon Hunter will be popping on out here in just a moment. All right. Staff of Preservation on the Panda. Staff of Preservation teleports the Dryad back here. There's a quick abolish magic here as the Dryad is now in a little bit of trouble. Are we going to be able to see these units get saved? That is the big issue. The Dryads are now making their way back over, and are we going to have it enough? Dryads taking a little bit of a beating from that Archmage, as the Archmage perhaps doesn't know that the Demon Hunter is going to be coming out right now. Demon Hunter now back on the field. The big threat is still in play, even though he is a little bit lower in level. He is still a very big force to deal with, and if the Panda gets to level 5, all bets are off. Mana Burn could come down onto the Archmage here. Yes, there it is. Only a minus 50 mana burn, though, as the Demon Hunter perhaps teched Evasion, hoping to stay alive from all of these guard towers. Panda. All right, there's a Breath of Fire. Does get a little bit of damage in across multiple units. The Drunken Brawler on the Panda, allowing him to absorb a bit more damage than you would normally do, normally as well. All right, very, very strange scenario as another unit gets taken down. There's another Breath of Fire. All the peasants now backing off. The Panda, very low on hit points, needs to buy another potion of healing, as the Demon Hunter going to come in with another mana burn. All right, here you go, absorbing the damage. Here, once again, the Panda needs to get a potion of healing, or he needs to use a Moonstone. Are we going to get a bit of mana? And are we? Yes, we are. Turn around. Breath of Fire takes down, almost takes down some of those footmen. That is very, very close, as you see another mana burn go down on the Archmage. Panda needs to get a little bit more mana again. If he can perhaps get a Breath of Fire down on multiple peasants, could get to level 5, and he is now extremely close to level 5. Panda has just been huffing and puffing and blowing these guard towers down, and it is looking like it may actually work. Panda, if it can get to level 5 here, does not get to level 5, just a little bit short, 18 experience shy, as now we are looking at this getting repaired. All right. Panda now off to the side here using a clarity potion, needs to get more and more mana. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter is low as well. The Panda trying to hide off to the side here, and the Tree of Ages is just staying even. This is going to be a little bit dangerous here, as the Footmen may try and come in and engage here, as the Panda are going to lose that all-important mana regeneration down to 121 mana right now, and hoping to be able to make something of it. All right. It looks like some of those Wisp are going to get taken down. Abolish Magic, level 5 on the Panda, and level 5 Panda is going to change the board completely. Demon Hunter, very, very low on hit points, going to get taken down. There it goes. But the Panda is still the big threat. Level 5 Panda waiting to fight back here, and we are not going to see any more Breaths of Fire, as the Archmage still doing a great job putting pressure on the Panda. The Panda hoping to pull back here. Are we going to see another potion of greater mana, or a potion of mana and a potion of healing? There's the clarity potion. The Panda now trying to get away, as the Archmage is just going to do a little bit of chasing once more. Footmen are now engaged here, and are we going to see the Panda? Yes, Breath of Fire comes in, and if the units if those footmen don't have defend, that's actually a little bit of a big issue. Panda needs to just turn around and get some easy damage onto some of those units. And there you have it. There is that Breath of Fire taking down 4 footmen. 4 footmen off of 1 Panda. That was a big deal. And all of a sudden, what looked like a very, very large, very dangerous army of footmen has now been neutralized. All right, Archmage going up against the Panda. The Panda gonna try and take it down, and the Archmage will be able to teleport away, teleporting back to the center. Clarity Potion most likely being used on... No Clarity Potion being used on that panda, as the Tree of Ages is now getting pressured once again. ZhouXiXi still has some gold, but the gold mines have been mined out. Yes, the gold mine now has been mined out. Tree of Ages pretty much gone. Only 111 gold left. What is this panda looking to do? He has mana, but there's not much he can do beyond that. There is an expansion down over here, though. ZhouXiXi does have an expansion, and he's now transferring units over. Long distance mining by Th000, and I cannot believe this. I somehow missed the ninja expansion. ZhouXiXi, in the midst of it all, able to set up an expansion and is now in a better position than his opponent. He is Th000 sitting on 900 gold, hoping to finish off all of these moonwells here. Meanwhile, we are looking at moonwells being constructed down here. There is still an Ancient of Lore training up dryads. The Demon Hunter is also up as well, and the economy is thriving for ZhouXiXi. All right, guard towers now coming up over here. No long distance mining, no income at all. As even though we are at keep, we are still at solo hero, and all of these guard towers, all of the gold that was spent to try and siege his opponent is now all for naught, as the expansion is just, or that place is just out of position. There's no reason to really have that much resources invested there. All right, let's take a look. Staff of Preservation, Archmage now coming in. Demon Hunter now comes down, and I think Th000 finally realized what he should have scouted out a long time ago. There is the GG, and ZhouXiXi comes ahead with game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.